Two announcements on the same day. Google dropped a brand new Gemini model and a very cool Gemini API update. NanoBanana 2 Lite, which is a brand new image model, fastest in the NanoBanana family, and Gemini OmniFlash, which is a video generation and conversational editing model, is now finally available in developers via the API and AI Studio. Now, together, these two give you an end-to-end pipeline. You can think of it like rapid image generation chained into video creation and editing, right? You can run all of this at scale for thousands of images and then create video sequences. So if your workflow involves any kind of visual content, marketing, e-commerce, video production, this is the moment your iteration will actually speed up. I have tried it and tested it already, and I can tell you that the speed is faster. I've spent the last few hours testing what this unlocks, and I'm actually going to show you the chain pipeline and the app that I was able to build using both of these. And some of the things that you may have already noticed is via Omni. So that's what we're going to cover, and we'll also talk about the benchmarks and stuff like that, right? So before we go there, just a quick disclaimer, all opinions are my own and do not belong to my employer, all right? So with that, the first thing I want to talk about is the benchmarks. Now you can see that this is being published on the blog, right? So 4 panels, quality on the left, and you can see quality from a generation and editing perspective, and then cost and speed on the right. Now the quality story is pretty simple. NanoBanana 2 Lite leads every single lightweight model out there. Now the numbers that actually matter for what you would build, which is 3.4 cents and 4 seconds. Seconds for an image, which is the fastest to create an image, and 3.4 per thousand resolution, which is cheaper than a stock photo subscription. And here's what Google explicitly called out. Despite the speed and cost optimization, it seems that Lite holds on to prompt adherence, character consistency, and legible text in image, not trading off quality for speed, and which is groundbreaking, right? Now, OmniFlash. Google ran video editing benchmarks too. You can see OmniFlash leads on both metrics, overall performance and instruction following. And it's important for you to understand, right? So the video editing piece is a much harder problem than just giving text to video generation. Changing one thing in an existing video without breaking the rest requires the model to actually understand what's inside the video. And Omni clearly seems to be leading that charter, right? So this is like a new generation of video editing models. Now, within Omni, 4 things that matter. Number 1 is conversational video editing. You basically refine the video by just using plain natural language. So make the lighting more dramatic, right? Change the sign to say OmniFlash, right? All of this is just very easily possible using natural language. Second is multimodal referencing. You can combine text, image, and video as inputs to maintain the scene control. Third, Omni isn't just a video generator. It also includes the Gemini's reasoning brain attached to the video. That means the video it produces are coherent in many ways. Earlier video models were not, right? And fourth, you can actually connect on-screen text to video actions through simple prompting. So words will appear in sync with the movement. But here's the part that matters most, and Google said it themselves in the blog, right? While exciting on their own about these individual models, the real magic happens when you are building these models or using these models together, right? That's not a marketing copy, that's the actual pattern. I have used this quite a bit. You chain this together, right? So you generate an image using NanoBanana 2 Lite and then pass it to OmniFlash. Now, NanoBanana 2 Lite is fast, cheap, high quality, so then it makes it worth it, right? So Omni will then animate it and then you can get like a high quality video. Now, here's the part for the developers, and you're going to love this. Both of these models are now available under the same API, the Interactions API. I also made a video around this, right? So you just call the Interactions API once for NanoBanana, then again for Omni, and the API will hold the conversation state between them. So I'm going to show you exactly what the tool looks like and what the API looks like with the real application that I built and in a real workflow right now. Okay, so let's get into the demo. All right, so what you're seeing here is a simple app that I created where you have the ability to create an image of a product using the latest NanoBanana flashlight model, or also upload your own image. And then we can add an environment or a background to it or place the product somewhere. So this could be like a product photo shoot where you're positioning it and placing it somewhere. And then so this will be stitched together, and then the combined output will be taken as an input by the latest Omni model, right? So that's the idea. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add my own picture as a reference one and then edit this picture. And here you will be able to see how fast it is able to do it, right? So you can see the seconds here. So it's like around 3 seconds, less than 3 seconds. So I wanted myself to be like a mad scientist. So it has done a really good job there. And then I'm going to add an environment. So here I want the Eiffel Tower to be present. So I want to place myself as a mad scientist in front of the Eiffel Tower, right? So now I'm going to say that, okay, go ahead and render this, right? So process render, and we'll see what it comes back with. But you saw that the amount of time it took to create this particular image was less than 4 seconds. The same one was here, and you saw it live because I had given the prompt to also give the timer. And now it is going to be stitching it together, right? So the idea is, how do you position and place the product within the environment? And then Omni basically takes the combination of that and goes ahead and animates it, right? So you can see that is happening here. And under the hood, it is using the interactions API with the screenshot that I shared earlier. And I'll also obviously link the description there, but you can see here I am, right? It's like a multi-scene shot as well. So that's me, right? So it's pretty fantastic on what it has been able to do. So you can see it added a little bit of a sound effect as well, but now I'm a mad scientist in front of the Eiffel Tower, right? And it is multi-scenes as well. So it's pretty crazy. So of course you can do other things as well. Let's say that I created like a mug. So you can see again, the time it takes to create the image is less than 4 seconds again. And then I'll just place it, let's say that in 10 blocks. So now I'm going to generate the environment. So again, it'll be less than 4 seconds. That's the idea. And now I can ask Omni to go ahead and generate the video and it'll stitch everything together. So creating the images very quickly in less than 4 seconds at a cheap price, this will help a lot when anybody is creating images at scale, right? And then the ability to take that input and use that in Omni and create an output pretty quickly is fascinating. So this one is more around like a real product positioning, not like the mad scientist, which I showed before. So I'm just very interested to see the output. So we'll give it a second for it to complete its job. And then we will be able to see, oh, it has already completed, right? This is the coffee mug that we had, which it has created that as well, right? So beautiful coffee mug sitting exactly in that particular environment. Okay. So that's what I wanted to show. You can make it more and more interesting by giving better and better prompts. I think we all understand that. But the idea was to showcase how the new models work together with the API now being available in AI Studio. Okay. So I hope this was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, please let me know. All the stuff that you saw in the beginning, I created using Omni. I hope you enjoyed it. So that was my little attempt. It took me a little bit of time, but hopefully that was worth it. And as always, if you're new here, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that it gives me an indication that I should continue to do this. All right. Thank you very much once again. Thank you for your time. And I'll see you in the next one.